Hi, Anu's here again. I want to first off say thank you to God, and of course, thank you to my friends who reached out and told me to resume my content back again. It's been a busy period from the last time I dropped content, but with your support, I'm here again. So, just to jump in, we will be speaking about an interesting topic that I find very interesting, which is e-commerce. But for e-commerce today, we're going to be speaking about a platform, a powerful e-commerce platform that powers e-commerce for global e-commerce brands. So that is Shopify. Yeah. So just to get things started, let's talk about what e-commerce is. Just to set the tone right. E-commerce is a business that literally sells and operates online. An e-commerce business can also have a physical location, but primarily any business that operates sells products online, whether on a web application or an app application or a mobile application, is an e-commerce brand. And most e-commerce brands operate in the retail space, which we call the D2C, that's direct to consumers. So think about consumables, think about brands that sell bags, that sell hair care products, that sell gadgets, that sell clothing, right? These are all e-commerce brands, and they primarily have a website where you are able to buy and pay. You are able to complete your entire checkout process, pay for the product, and the product gets delivered to you. That's basically an e-commerce business. And Shopify is a content management system, which we call a CMS, and it is specifically built for e-commerce businesses. So over the years, Shopify has gained adoption in the Western market, and in recent times, it's also gaining traction in the African market. And it's not far-fetched. There are other platforms like a pioneer content management platform like WordPress still in the game. Why you can use WordPress to build virtually any business website, whether service-based or e-commerce, or just maybe a consultation business, just anything. You can even create a website page just to sell your digital product or your book, anything. But Shopify is specifically built for e-commerce, and that means they've been able to integrate and iterate their products to suit the pain points for e-commerce businesses, and also ultimately streamline checkout for consumers who buy from e-commerce stores. So today we want to really establish what the features that Shopify has that makes it more of a platform of choice when you talk about choosing a CMS platform to use for building your e-commerce business. First off, key inbuilt products that Shopify store has. It has the products tab where you can literally go create a new product from scratch, or alternatively you can duplicate an existing product, change all of the product name, description, and product assets like the images for the product and video snippets. Also change the SKU number, change the inventory number, then change the tag, and also add it to the appropriate category and publish. So you have that option of either creating from scratch or running faster and duplicating an existing product. But you need to understand the technicalities around duplicating. So if you don't change the tag for a duplicated product, means when you are making changes to one product, to the duplicated product, it affects the original product that you duplicated. So you need to really know how it operates. Aside that, still on the product tab, you have the option of collections, where you literally can add a number of products to their respective collections. So let's say, for instance, you are a clothing brand and you sell, let's say, men and female wears, or just men wears, and you have trousers, you have shirts, you have t-shirts, you have different tees, you have long sleeve, you have short sleeve, you have a polo, then you have trousers, you have different colors, you have different sizes. You want to categorize them based off the different aspects of clothing that they fall into, so to speak. So if you want to categorize your polos, you have a different category page. Your long sleeve should have a different, your short sleeve should have a different, your shorts should have a different. If you say underwears, they should have a different category page. Then your trousers should have a different category page. That makes it easy. Then you also have collection page for bundle products. So if you have a bundle product where people are able to buy maybe like 2 trousers, 3 shirts at a discounted rate of like 15-20%, as against buying them individually, you also need to have a collection page for bundles specifically. So what this helps you as a business to do is make the user experience for users coming on your website seamless and appealing at the same time. So when you categorize properly, it means I, as a user coming to your website, I can just go on your product page and filter. I can filter by trousers if that's what I'm interested in, see all your trousers without having to sort between trousers, your long sleeve, your short sleeve. So it makes the user experience good on my part as a user trying to buy from you. Shopify also has an inbuilt feature for finance. So basically, where you're able to add in the settings tab, where you're able to add your financial information, your bank details, where your monthly payment from Shopify will go into automatically, of course after deduction of their fees. Then what that also helps you is an inbuilt feature, which is also the refund, because your money, the money that is being paid at checkout by your customers automatically goes into your Shopify account and you're able to see it. It means when a customer buys a product and for any reason, maybe the product is defected, or maybe when in the process of delivery to the customer, transit and everything, it got damaged, and the customer needs like a refund. So you can actually process a refund directly on Shopify without having to worry about manually sending money to the customer. So from your current balance on Shopify, you can easily send that back to your customer. And that's also good customer service on your part, because usually it can take maybe like 10 working days or less. You just need to communicate that to the customer and they will be able to get their refund, or about 5 working days. So that is that. Also, Shopify has an inbuilt feature for discounts, where you're able to set up different discounts for whether short promotional offers like flash sales. Maybe you're running a flash sale for 6, 12 hours, 24 hours. You can go and set the number of your products and put them at a discounted rate and tell your customers that these products are up for sale for this period of time. And the good thing is you can schedule when those discounts take effect. So for instance, if you are starting your flash sale by 12 a.m. and you want it to end 12 a.m., which is 24 hours, 12 a.m. the next day, then you can set it 12 a.m. and you put the end date and time as 12 a.m. the next day. So that way you don't need to manually go in to turn it on once it's 12 and also turn it off. It automatically goes up once it's that time. You just need to monitor to be sure that there are no technical issues. Then it automatically also goes off once the end time you set is up. So That's another great feature. You don't need a developer to help you set discount codes. You can even set one-time discount codes where, let's say for instance, a user had a maybe there was a technical glitch. Let's say for instance you ran a promotion now offer and you told customers they could get a free shipping on certain products, maybe for the promotion you ran, and for some reason it didn't work for some customers, and those customers ended up still paying for shipping. You can actually have them, you can actually create a discount code for them for that value of shipping that they were charged, because you said you were doing free shipping for those products for that particular time. So you send them the discount code and they're able to use that discount code, which is the value of the shipping, as discount for their next purchase from you. So let's say the shipping was $5, they can use the discount code of $5 to get $5 off on their next purchase. So all of these tools help you as an e-commerce brand to give your users the best experience possible, while also streamlining your own internal operations, and of course also cutting down on cost, because if you wanted to handle all of these with code base, you'll be having a number of tech guys, a number of back-end developers, front-end developers working on your store to make all of this work. But you can get an e-commerce expert like me, who is not just an expert in Shopify but also understands how e-commerce business run, like end-to-end, marketing side, technical side, and of course logistics side of things. Another great feature is the app feature, which gives you the ability to integrate hundreds of applications on your Shopify store based off your need. One important feature most Shopify stores usually integrate is a 3PL. A 3PL is a third-party logistics. So you literally want to focus on your products, focus on your marketing, focus on your margins, and focus on how to scale your business, as against focusing on delivery. Delivery can be a lot. So what most e-commerce businesses do is they outsource fulfillment to a third-party logistics firm, and the warehousing, everything, they allow the third-party logistics fulfillment center take charge of that, where they pay for the storage and also for shipping. So you need to integrate them into your Shopify store, such that any order that comes through, they are able to see the order and fulfill for you. And because they have your inventory in their warehouse, they can also readily fulfill your orders quickly, because that is what they do primarily for businesses. So with Shopify, you are also able to integrate a number of tools, just like the 3PL to the third-party logistics tool and platform to your Shopify store, such that the headache of logistics is taken care of. And again, speed is a big thing for any industry. So once you've done that integration and the third party is taking charge of all of your fulfillment, it means that they too are moving at a pace that you might struggle to move at, because that is their job. They know the big partners to partner with, even if it's for international fulfillment, and based off your agreement, they have express delivery. They also have normal delivery that can take maybe 3 days, 2 days, express delivery that can take like 24 hours, and you have your agreement with them and they're able to run with the plan you guys agreed on. So if you see, in terms of managing your finances, managing your the customer experience for your customers, in terms of being able to refund to your customers right from your Shopify platform, and of course integrating third-party firms like your 3PL, your third-party logistics firm, to your Shopify store, where they're able to help you fulfill your orders from their warehouse. All of these are operational and business-centric integrations that you can do on the Shopify app. and the end goal is to give your users a seamless and a great user experience. That way they become champions for your brand and they are able to recommend people. Recommend people because your product is delivering what it says it can deliver. You deliver your products right in time, your shipping rate is good, and of course, when you run into any troubles, you are there to quickly respond to them. These are drivers for any business, not just e-commerce. So once you have an application that is able to help you manage end-to-end your finances, your operations in terms of how your website looks, and of course, if you are running any promotional offers, instead of running here and there, you have someone who is an expert that can help you manage all of the discount codes you want to set up. That is what a Shopify store does for e-commerce businesses, and that is why the adoption globally is growing, and it continues to grow because they have found a way to make payments. They have found a way to streamline payment for users while they are navigating a Shopify store. Another great feature that the Shopify has is they've integrated with a payment gateway, Stripe, which is a big payment partner in the world that businesses use. And with Stripe, you're able to pay on Shopify with varied payment methods. So you can pay with different card options. You can also even pay with wallet system like Apple Pay, Google Pay. You can pay with PayPal. So the options for your customers to be able to make payment to complete their checkout is also varied with the help of the integration that Shopify has with Stripe. So these are the main aspects of Shopify that literally makes it a platform of choice for e-commerce businesses. Of course, Shopify also has an analytical dashboard where you can literally see the cohorts of your customers. So your cohort meaning in the last 3 months, how many of your customers are new customers, how many of them are returning customers. You're able to see how many new customers you acquired in a month, how many are returning customers. You're able to see the percentage. You're able to see your bestseller products, how many inventory how many SKU that you sold for each product, and how much did you make from each SKU. So with all of this information, you're able to make sense of, these are my top bestsellers for this month, and you're able to compare that month on month and make informed decision in terms of budget allocation to specific products that are moving revenue for you. So Shopify also has a marketing tab where you're able to check attributed revenue. So you're able to see users that came in from Instagram, from Facebook, from TikTok, from Google that actually made purchase, and you're able to see how much purchase they made on your platform. That helps your marketing team to also with budget reallocation. So if you are getting the highest revenue, for instance, from Google, you want to give more marketing budget to Google, and maybe the next is Meta, you want to give the second highest budget to Meta, and all of that. So it's a really holistic platform, to be honest, and I'm just going to leave it at that. In our next video, we'll speak more on tools that you can integrate as an e-commerce business just to scale revenue for your brand, to help you up numbers like your revenue, like your average order value, and of course help you up your conversion rate also, which is a ratio of your total number of visitors against the number of people that actually purchased from your brand. So for instance, if you had 100 visitors to your website and only 10 purchased, it means your conversion rate is 10. So those are like the metrics that are important to businesses. Businesses are looking to really grow revenue wise and user base wise, and in our next video we'll talk about tools to take your e-commerce business from where it is now to a better place. Thank you guys, and see you in the next one. Bye.